Good morning. Welcome back to another Money Wisdom sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. I'm Jalene Andrews. We are teaching you smart ways to manage your money. And joining us again with expert advice is Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner and senior partner at Johnson Brunetti. Eric, welcome back.
Thanks, Jalene. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Today we're discussing tax strategies for a secure retirement, starting with this: maintain a healthy mix of retirement accounts. What does that mean?
Yes, a healthy mix. I don't know. It's a funny way to say it. You want balance in what you're doing. Just like we all need money in the bank because you're going to blow a tire and need a new one, and you don't want to be cashing out your Apple stock to pay for that. So you need available money. You also need money growing for later. But tax, ramifications of money are the same. Like you want tax efficient money, like an IRA is really, really good at growing money, but you pay taxes on the whole thing as you take it out. So you don't want to take out big chunks of it all at once. Does it make sense to get money into a Roth, to do a Roth conversion? It probably does. And if you're going to do it, pay all these taxes to get money into a Roth, you want to do it when your taxable income is the lowest it's ever going to be, which is right after you retire. So take advantage of this stuff. And if your advisor doesn't want to talk about Roth conversions, bluntly, your advisor is probably just not good enough. So you should find someone who is more involved in retirement planning and not just picking funds for you.
Sure, and our next bullet is to plan your withdrawals strategically.
Yeah, it's, different chunks of money are designed for different types of things. Well, Eric, I sold my house, I can't stand Connecticut, it's too expensive up here, I'm gonna move to Tennessee. Well, you're not going to invest that money for the long term if you're going to spend the proceeds of your house on another house within a year. So you don't want to tie that money up. Well, this other money, I'm really not going to touch it for 10 years. And even then, I'll take it out over a period of time. Well, you can invest that very differently. So you should have stuff for now, for later, for growth, for safety. You need balance. And that's the best way to do it.
All right, last here is to regularly review your tax situation.
Things change. You're flying across the country on a plane that's on autopilot. You still need a pilot checking in every once in a while to make sure you're not headed way off course. So as a general rule, at a minimum once a year, you got to be checking in on this stuff. But if you're at a phase of life where you've got a lot of changes, I'm retiring, I'm moving, someone died, then you got to meet more often on this. But you want to have that ongoing, relationship conversation. I met with a client yesterday. He's been a client for over a decade, always managed things on his own, super sharp, super smart, 69 years old. And we were chatting, and he's like, I'm aware of the fact that someday I won't be able to do this on my own, and I might not know when that is. So putting those things in place that, you can make these decisions when you're still in charge of all these decisions.
Yeah, a complex topic, but of course you have a book offer for our viewers who are interested in learning more.
We do. It's called The Tax Explorer. And a lot of people don't spend a lot of time on this, particularly ones that live in our part of the country, which I love it here, but it's perhaps the worst part of the country to retire in if you're looking at a cost of living and taxation standpoint. Yeah. But there are things that you can do, right? Are you going to bring your taxes to zero? No. But could you be more efficient? Could you make better decisions? And it has a huge impact on how you grow your money too. Like there's a lot you can do. Don't just glaze over and be like, oh, there's nothing I can do, because there is. And you're in control of this, and feeling out of control is not a nice way to feel. So Tax Explorer, you can go to moneywisdomtv.com. We'll get it to you. You want to talk more on it, you get in touch with us, but it's free. It'll help, and I hope you read it.
All right, wonderful. Thank you as always for your time and your advice, Eric.
Thanks, Jillian.
All right, one more time. That is moneywisdomtv.com to get that book offer for CT Buzz. I'm Jalene Andrews. We'll see you next time.